Welcome to Wigan RC, and thanks for joining me on this fine sunny day in Melbourne. And here we've got the Berserker, and just a quick update. After the initial outing, Berserkers proved to be a great little basher and holding up well. The main thing with these cars, in my opinion, is that you've got to bulletproof these cars when you purchase them and make a few alterations just so that things last a bit longer and don't break. So let's get under the hood of this and let's take this body off. Now, as you can see here, what I've done is I've put a Dusty Motors cover on and also the Dusty Motors shock covers, and taking this off, as you can see here, what I've done is I've also updated the wiring. As you can see, Techflex wiring, put a bit of blue heat shrink just to match some of the blue details in the car. I've also put on a Velcro little tab and put on my little LiPo monitor. I also thought I would change the leads to the battery, to the ESC, and also all of the servo leads. So going into the receiver box, just to tie in with all the nice bits of orange aluminium on this car going around. So thought I'd just update that. On top of that, we've also put on the RPM mud flaps. Easy to put on the Berserker, just 2 holes, line it up, M3 screws, and yes, it's really starting to come together. The car handles really well. It is a great basher, and for the money, I bought just a roller, I think, which is $185 for the roller, and then you put your own electrics and speed controller, motor, receiver and transmitter, and it comes with everything else. So fantastic first opinion of this car. Handles great. I did put a bit of Velcro on the back here and do a quick little speed test just to see what it does with a 15 tooth pinion and a 49 tooth spur, and to my surprise it was going about 66-67 kilometers an hour. So I'd hate to see what this thing would do with the 46 spur and a 19 tooth pinion or something like that, but maybe, especially on 6S, maybe we'll test that out. Now, a lot of the issues some of the people have been having with RC cars are to do with stripping the hexes. So, you know, you're going to undo a hex and you're basically going to be turning, and it's so easy to strip the screws. So I had a choice of either getting the MIPs, but I basically went to another route with new hexes and purchased these. So these are the anniversary edition of the Arrowmax, and these babies are full of bling. So let me just quickly take these out of the wrapper, you get 4 hexes, a 1.5, a 2 and a 3. Sorry, a 1.5, 2 mil, 2.5 and a 3. Got a few stickers here. I'll put that on the car later. And opening up one of these, you really can see the difference between these and what I was using before. So fantastic, lightweight, tungsten coated, and they're black with a honeycomb handle. They feel great in the hand, and the main thing is, if I can just focus in here, the tip is made from tungsten and they are awesome. So great addition to the toolkit. So I may start to put in a few more bits of the Arrowmax stuff when I get a chance. And yeah, great addition. This servo has been fantastic. It's turning the car so well and precisely. So I'm really happy with that. I've just noticed that my servo is a bit loose, come undone, and I'm testing out my Arrowmax for the first time. And you know what? They feel great, and the best thing is tungsten coated. You're gonna, have a real good, positive drive when you're screwing in your hexes. So, quick update on the Berserker. So I've also purchased some new 1/5 GRPs. So here's the part number, and that's them. Obviously, if you remember, the last speed run I did with the Kraton was a bit of a disaster, and as you can see, some of the tyres just blew off the rim, maybe as a result of the crash, maybe as a result of the speed. So what I'll do with these is, even though they come pre-glued and so forth, I will go around the tyre with glue and make sure that they are really bedded in and well glued. So quick update on that, and I may even do a quick little test on the Berserker with the 1/5 and see what speeds this can do. But really, this is just going to be for bashing reasons. So I've actually ordered some wheel extensions. I'm just going to widen the stance on this so that it's a little bit more stable. The turning circle on these are great, and yeah, definitely need to update the diffs, put some 100 in the back and front, and put some 300,000 weights in the center. So 100k in the back and front and 300 in the center, so makes the handling much better. So that's that. We'll put this car over there, and we're gonna do just a little quick update of where I'm at with my Typhon. Just had in the Velocity GRPs, and as you can see, these are S7s, so they're quite firm. And there's the back. We put the Kraton chassis on there. Now, the main thing you'll notice as you look at this car is, where is the shock tower? Now, what I've done going in close, I've actually changed the position of the mount to the bulkhead of the the diff and brought the suspension quite aggressively down, which has really firmed up the front suspension. And then I have painstakingly ground down all of the excess of the shock tower. So the aerodynamic, as you can see, this is now going to really start to fly. So done that, left the back, left the wing, and taking off this, you'll see I've also upgraded all of the fans, and these fans are literally like whirlwinds. You know, I've put a WTF fan under here as well, under the Castle XLX, and I've also put in my BEC and everything to drive the fans. And if I can just use one hand to slide, you'll hear straight away those fans are awesome. So some new fans. I've got my TP motor in there, which fits in easily now. This is just the 4060 TP, and we're going to do a speed run coming soon with this. I've just gotten a little bit of foam on the top of my, just to protect the body a little bit, so it sits softly on there. And yes, so there's where we're at with the Typhon. And as you can see, it is more or less ready to go. So really excited to do another speed run with this and see what speeds I can do. You know, it's looking awesome with a bit of highlight yellow on the wheels. Love the extended body, and this beast is ready to break my personal best. Before I forget, also what I've done is I've actually cut out all of the vents. Not completely professional, but hopefully it'll make a bit of difference and just allow a bit of airflow to escape so it doesn't lift the front end up. And I'll just turn it over and quickly show you that I've also covered the chassis just to protect it a little bit. I may put some RPM skid plates on there just to protect that. So it's come up quite nice. Bit of carbon fibre, quite cheap to do. Take you about 30 minutes just to put it on and trim around all the holes so it looks good, so you don't have to faff around too much. And because I've got the motor mount is aluminium, I've Loctited some nuts there, the silver ones you can see there. So yes, so hang tight, please subscribe, like and comment. And also, obviously I've been getting a lot of questions about the upgrades and what I'm using on my vehicle and where I get it from. Got to understand, I've got to give a priority to my subscribers, and I'll answer their questions first before anybody else. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And obviously it's only fair that, you know, if you're asking me all of these detailed questions about setups and so forth, that I prioritize subscribers to what I'm doing. So not to be funny or anything, but obviously you've got to set the bar somewhere. If you enjoy the channel, please subscribe, and I'm happy to answer all your questions. Okay guys, well there we have it. A little update. We've got a new surprise coming for Christmas, so hang tight and click the notification button so when I do my little quick surprise, you'll be first to know about it. Okay, Wigan RC signing off, and I'll be in touch soon.